Although there isn't anyone there just yet. But we'll see. Alright, it looks like we are going live. It's probably going to take a few seconds to register everything, but, hello, everyone. Or, the 0 people currently here. Let's see, did I actually link it properly? I did. Alright. Anyway, so today is the day before Valentine's Day, which is, of course, the perfect time to stream Final Fantasy. I'm joined by my regular co-host, Cybernetic Pink Eye. And that's the tea.
It is, in fact. Peach tea, to be precise.
That was honestly a guess. Like, legitimately, he can tell you I had no idea what he was actually drinking.
Can confirm, I did not disclose prior.
But that just goes to show... That goes to show furthermore, that apparently I continue to either share a brain with him, or at least have weird superpowers that allow me to just fucking know shit that I'm not supposed to know.
¿Por qué no los dos?
It can, in fact, be both. I see at present we have 1 concurrent viewer. So whomever you are, viewer, thank you for being concurrent.
Congratulations, Guy. We reached the 1 subscriber milestone.
Hey, look. I'm even gonna say, so today's, among other things, I'm actually kind of excited today for multiple reasons. Admittedly not for Final Fantasy VII, although I do love Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. You say?
That's one multimedia outlet's opinion.
Well, that's just it. Like, the last time it did that was when I kept running into errors. Like,
oh boy,
delaying errors, so hopefully we're not getting that now. Although, I will say we've also had some difficulty with internet connection out this way, too, so hopefully, I am concerned because it hasn't cleared yet.
Joy.
Yeah, I'm not liking this. I will say that if I disconnect completely, that's gonna be it, I guess. Hopefully it will... If you're in the chat, if you can let me know if there's any kind of buffering going on. Because I see that there's now 4 people viewing.
Yeah. I mean, the other part of it is that we've also maintained, we're also just on this one screen, so it's also hard to tell that way visually.
Well, there's that too, yeah, I guess the main thing would be... Okay, so let's move it to another screen. Oh, that does not appear to... There's a little bit of a delay there. Shit.
Ooh.
That's not good. Well, that's still within a normal...
Yeah, I was gonna say, there's always gonna be some delay with YouTube.
Yeah, but I don't like that I've got this big... is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. That is concern for me. Junin area. Oh, Corral area. That's where I am. What, cat? Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so
Apparently that found something very funny.
Apparently. But yeah, I was, Oh, that's not how you move. So you may remember, I'm gonna go back into the menu screen just to talk about shit. Anyway, today is special for me, and I was gonna talk about this before potential technical difficulties. So I don't know if any of you watching this, either presently, oh god, there appears to be some difficulties with the visual shit. What the fuck?
See, for me, it seems fine. There's only, maybe a 10-second delay.
Well, it looked like there was a little bit of a jankiness to it. Anyway, I'm excited, not because of jankiness, but I don't know if any of you watching sometime in the future are familiar with Rec D, formerly known as Recorder Dude, etc. But he's been putting out a series based on Friday Night Funkin', putting lyrics to some of the music in that game, and the recent release, the one that just happened yesterday at time of recording, so on Friday the 12th of February, I'm actually in.
Yeah.
I play Mom, and I am gonna sit here and brag for a minute because I will say that that was a lot of work that I put into that.
And it shows.
It was something that I learned in, like, that entire thing, I learned in the span of a week. Not even just learned, recorded, and re-recorded, and got that all edited and sent out to Rec D to put into the video and master and all of that stuff. Remaster the audio, but mix it and everything. So that was in the span of about less than a week. And it is a vocally demanding song. And it was not easy to get down. I mean, if you're familiar with the game, Friday Night Funkin', you know exactly how fast parts of it are. Never mind having to enunciate your way through all of those notes.
Yeah, even just saying the name of the game is a bit of a risky game.
Friday Night Funkin'. Yes.
Yeah.
Gotta be sure to enunciate clearly when you're on the YouTubes or any streaming platform, really. You gotta be careful nowadays, but either way, but it came out really, really good. I'm really, really proud of the work that I did on that, especially for such short notice. Well, short time to turn that around, but
yeah.
I love how the music swells just as I say that. Well, for the turnaround. Da 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 da. Anyway. Hi, Serena Midori.
Hey, Gab.
Hi, Gab. Good to see you.
Just like chop it. I think I'll check and see how Laura's like aim is going. Da 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 da.
But so that came out just yesterday. It's already at 185,000 views since less than 24 hours. It's close to 22 hours at this point. But I don't know if y'all are familiar with how quickly videos gain views on YouTube, but I think that is the fastest I think I've ever seen.
Goddamn.
Glad you went to check. So that one's growing exponentially, and, you know, Rec D has rightfully been getting a lot of attention for the work that he's been putting into his Friday Night Funkin' series. If you want to check it out, you can easily search out his channel. It's Rec D, R-E-C-D, or you can probably search for, like, Recorder Dude, but that's, again, an outdated alias.
Yeah.
But he's got a lot of really good song lyrics and original songs that he posts on the channel. This is a free plug, but the chances is that if you're following me and you're not following him, has a very slim margin. He's been doing really well for himself recently, so I was happy to volunteer for this, especially because the challenge was, I mean, it's in my vocal range. I frequently play Mothers, and also, and like it was within my range, and also because it's been a while since I've actually put out anything song related, unfortunately. But I had a lot of fun with it, and it's good to see that a lot of people do like it. I have had excuse me, a handful of people tell me that they oh geez, that might be a problem. Anyway, sorry, I've had a handful of people tell me that they don't think that the voice fit. I've had a few people tell me that, like, I sounded tired, and I was like, gee, I wonder why I might have sounded tired. But actually, a lot of it is just me trying to put on a sultry voice and sounding a bit more excited. But anyway, it was a lot of fun. Very short turnaround on that.
And like, goddamn, you nailed the timing. Can I just say?
It was not easy, and I had to practice a lot.
It shows.
It was one of those, even just within the span of a week, I must have, tried it many, many times. Especially when the beat drops? When the bass drops? I don't know these terms. I'm a Broadway person, not like a hip hop person. I don't think I could have sounded any whiter, Jesus. Anyway.
God, And I know this is somewhat off tangent, and I apologize, but I'll try and make it quick. That reminds me so much of our shared and different experiences when we were watching Carol on Tuesday,
Mm.
because like we have very different knowledge bases when it comes to music, and we were picking up on very different things that the show was dropping.
Oh yeah, the droplets. Yeah, I can't do that terribly well,
Damn
but
it.
I wanted to make an attempt, but I wasn't able to. But I take it as a good thing because I do enjoy Laura's mom voice here. Yeah, I had fun with it. Gab would have also been a very good contender for that. I'll say that much. She
Yeah.
is also a fantastic singer, and
Oh yeah.
we actually have a similar vocal cadence. As a matter of fact, if you follow the Ballad of Lorelei, the character of Nellie is actually played by Gab, and you'll notice that there's a lot of timbre overlap between the two of us. So, yeah, if you have a chance to check out that particular cover, I highly recommend it. I'd play it during stream, but one, I would worry about, like, I mean, I don't have much to worry about.
TLS and all that.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is that, like, the lyrics belong to Tom, but the music belongs to the game and that composer for that game, so I don't want to run into that potential, issue, but I don't think I would find myself demonetized, but I don't even want to rob views from that video because Recti does deserve all the credit for that. Two moms! But yes, why does your mom let you have two moms? Oh, I couldn't even get that out with a straight face.
That's good.
I mean, I guess I wouldn't be able to get it out with a straight face if there are two moms involved.
I mean,
But, anyway, it's worth checking out. Definitely be sure to pass along credit in regards. I mean, again, if for whatever reason you're following me and not following him, then fix that. Because she's gay. Hey, you can't see
your
me
mom
finger guns.
gay.
Well, I mean, yeah, both of them are.
That is the implication. Yes.
Yes. But anyway, so a lot of this chit chat and all of that, I am going to get to the game, I promise. Although obviously there have been long periods of time where I don't play it while talking about shit. I will even say an addendum. That previous topic aside, I'm going to be experimenting with some stuff in the next week or so. We'll see obviously how I feel come next Saturday and all of that. But I am getting some new equipment in. And when I say equipment, I mean technically there is a new mic, one that's going to be a little bit more stable for like desk and shit like that. I've also got a camera with its own like little illumination ring on it. And I'm hoping to basically set things up so that I can stream and you might even be able to get a webcam with me on camera so you guys can see my face when I'm talking about this shit.
Oh god, man, it's real gamer hours now.
I know, right? I mean, it might be interesting to do that if I still have to wear my glasses at the same time, but you don't need to see my eyes, right? You don't mind having a bright light reflecting back at you? Lower cam! No,
Look,
that is...
if the internet has taught us anything, it's that glasses girls are... Well, I mean, especially when it comes to Let's Plays.
Well, it's not about the glasses themselves so much as it is the reflection of the light going immediately back into the camera, because glass reflects light. Can you also see your cats trying to sabotage your streams? I mean, if they jump up on the desk or something like that, yeah, you probably will see it.
Yeah,
And-
so it's not a matter of if, but when.
Probably. But like I said, I don't know if it's necessarily going to be this next week. I do have a couple of other things, including an appropriate backdrop so that y'all aren't staring at the state of my room. So it's one of those. I have my computer in my room as opposed to like a work office space, and I would prefer a degree of separation between my personal living space and what I'm doing online and all of that stuff. So that's going to be part of it. I have to wait for that to come in, but once I do have everything in line, I am hoping to be putting my face out there for y'all to enjoy. I won't be able to stay in. My cat is trying to sabotage me by grabbing my hands. Yeah, I won't stay on the stream for too long, but I am interested to see Costa del Sol. I've been to that location in Final Fantasy 14, and that's all I know it from. Okay, so I should probably get to it. Hello, Rubina, welcome. Alright, so now I am now determined to show Serena Midori, aka Gab, what Costa del Sol looks like. Okay. So, alright,
If it's
here
anything
we
like
are.
Isle Delfino.
Anyway, back into Costa del Sol. They have its own music and everything. Oh god, I have got to get used to the controls again. Hello.
Like, it's just a Kingdom Hearts town.
Say, aren't you bored?
No, I'm Cloud.
Not that much. Oh, really? I'm a little bored. Come on, back to work now. What, me or you? I'm on vacation, bitch.
Yeah, we can work the board some other time.
Oh yeah, this is, I think it's a house you can actually end up renting? Or owning?
Also, goddamn, that's a big flower.
Yeah. Hi, sir.
It's just chilling. Ah, there it is. What a fluffy bed. It feels so great.
Hi, semi-Mark Hamill Joker.
5 more minutes.
Can I... I'm sorry?
Oh, there it is. Yes, for whatever reason, I think there's a bit of like delay when the text things come up for me, so I apologize.
Well, that's only feeding into my suspicions about there being lag on the stream, but I'm prepping dinner,
gotcha.
so I may be a bit slow to responding. Yay! Me.
Yay, sustenance. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were here. This is so embarrassing.
That's like halfway to your Weldon now.
I mean, look, I saw that and I thought, oh, Weldon with a top hat, so sue me. Take your time and look around. Right here, right now, I've got the offer out.
Put that
So are
back
you
in your
seriously-
pants, sir.
Are you seriously considering buying?
This does not feel in character for Cloud to say, the heck you mean? But I'm gonna...
Heard?
The heck you mean?
Alright.
What are you selling? What are you selling?
Quiet.
Exactly.
That's pretty low. Are you pulling my leg?
No, I'm pulling you... anyway.
I was gonna say, based on the positioning of that hand. I'm talking about this house. This villa used to belong to President Shinra. It only recently came back on the market.
When he died. Weldon in every game, that's just accurate. Yeah.
Welcome to the Weldon Everywhere system. How do you like it? It has a large lot, comes fully furnished with these goose down beds, and this goose down bed. Sorry, I was seeing double. And there's even a basement to boot.
A basement to the boot? Why do you need an extra layer to your... Anyway. I saw a goose down bed and of course immediately flashed over fucking Untitled Goose Game.
Jesus fuck. See, what I'm wondering about is why they passed up the opportunity to go with Chocobo down. The villagers call it the Shinra Villa. Of course, we're not giving it away.
How much is it?
Well, it depends what you're offering. What? How do you plan to buy it without a dime on you?
I have money!
Well, the price, for your information, is a steal at 300,000 gil. Out of your range? Out! Go on out!
300,000 is presently out of my range, yes. But not forever. Oh, look, it's literally mentioned as house for sale. Shoe closet is better than boot basement, yes!
You know what? You know what?
Where's Weldon? Weldon. Alright, fine.
Where's Scarecrow? I'm tempted to get Gab in on this, honestly.
She can't stay for long.
Ah, fair.
Alright, so it's got a basement to boot. Just check out this boot basement.
Yeah, what are we booting down there?
Ooh, stuff. So... Oh!
Sorry, I just...
Oh, I'm gonna just voice this person. Oh, those items are free, so please help yourself. Okay.
Sorry, just before you click the items, that bag you just picked up, for whatever reason, I didn't see it as a bag of money. I thought it was a shiny duck. Like, I saw a line from one of the bricks behind it, and I thought that was the beak.
Well, where do you think they get the goose down from? Anyway.
I mean... Gesundheit.
Jeez, my lower back's killing me. Yes, sir! How do you do? I'm the manager. Nice to meet you. Well, if you pardon me, I'll be leaving. Good night. Fwump. Alright.
Hey, I guess he's leaving this mortal fucking coil.
Yeah, you can steal whatever you want. Are you back in bed?
Is this some kind of joke?
Fuck off.
You can have whatever you like.
Fuck off. Bar. Just bar.
Yeah, look, if it makes you feel any better, it's better than the time I went to France and came across a place literally called French Coffee Shop. Listen, they know what they're doing at this establishment. This lady is clearly a professional. Just find a good spot and let the girls come to you.
Wow! This is what we call a very intimate lap dance.
Yeah, in fact, I'd say it's more of a torso dance at this point.
My Final Fantasy XIV character would be here at bar for sure. Yes, just bar.
Yes.
He want. Oh.
Oh, that is unfortunate.
You want a drink? It's okay. You take time. I think it's... I guess I will take my time while you shimmy inside of me.
This woman is clearly on a mission, and you are impeding her progress.
Oh, God. What the fuck is... Oh, it's a surfboard. It looks like a giant, like, fucking seed.
That woman is the final boss. I can't stand hot places.
Neither can I.
Also, yeah, that does look like a big old seed, don't it?
It kind of do. Anyway.
Want to order? We're out of that right now.
Oh, Mookie.
Sorry, it just paused because I mentioned there's a bit of delay at some points. It paused at I reel.
I reel.
Final Fantasy VII, but the AI is self-aware.
Just Mookie. Just Mookie. Okay.
God damn it. I really like this town. You could walk around here naked and no one look twice.
I mean, you can climb inside someone and no one would look twice either.
It also doesn't help that they didn't have the budget to program genitalia.
Come on, please. If you don't buy from me, I won't be able to pay the rent. Well, then don't live in Costa del fucking Sol. Platinum. Ooh, platinum.
Only one problem, Lorelai. Where are we gonna sell the houses to? Fucking Aquaman.
Well...
Go subscribe to H-Bomber Guy.
Garrus. I reel? Final Fantasy VII movie There was one. Advent Children.
Yes.
I mean,
for whatever reason, people don't like to admit that.
Some people don't like it. I think that it's perfectly fine. It does go a little bit dark. Like, it tries to play itself as, like, super gritty or whatever. But it's like, and it loses a lot of... It's one of the things I appreciate about Remake, by the way.
Oh,
they don't go grimdark. They don't try to make it Angst Boy Super Plus. They absolutely embrace exactly how ridiculous this game is.
I fucking love that they still made Barrett a big old fucking dork. Like, just him talking about, like, well, this isn't technically spoiler stuff, so fuck it. But like, just him talking about like practicing speeches for when he gets the chance to be in front of a camera, and practicing like cool poses that they're gonna have to make Avalanche trendy.
Jesus. All right, let's
Love that man.
Let's get 2 of these. Ooh, growth is double. Ooh. Oh.
You know what that is? That's growth.
Okay, but growth being double means that like the normal experience rate that your materia levels at will be doubled while you have them equipped to this particular thing. So
nice.
Very nice. All right, so let's put that on. And also it raises a bunch of other stuff. I'm gonna leave her with the 4 slots because it's just useful, I guess.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't need to rearrange. I haven't summoned Shiva yet. I don't think.
Huh. Yeah, snowboarding's what's happening this year. I'm sick of surfing. Despite them being, you know, the same thing, essentially.
Sort of. Although that does actually foreshadow a segment later in the game.
God,
Hi,
right.
Nicholas. Welcome. Nicholas Egg. How are yous? Not one of them has one of my favorite versions of One Winged. Yes!
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Advent Children mix is a fucking bop.
Oh, yes.
Like, on the one hand, I miss the original lyrics, but at the same time, the instrumentation for the Advent Children one is so fucking good. I wish there was an ideal mix of both.
They did a fantastic job. Sorry, I'm swapping a few... Anyway.
We're all heading over to the Golden Saucer now. I have no idea what this character is. We're gonna make a ton of money at the Chocobo races. This is what Newgrounds thinks Sonic the Hedgehog sounds like. Then we're gonna take a trip to Icicle Inn and snowboard.
Shiva is sexy woman. That is true in pretty much every permutation of the character.
I mean, with that many hands, how can you go wrong?
I heard that pig talks like a human. Big dog talks like a human.
That thing was literally just
talks like a human. Froggy.
That's cool, but weird.
Anyway.
He really is.
What?
Did you miss? That's interesting. It's not as if I'm doing this because I want to, Babaka. You see, this tale of mine moves quite independently of my will.
Of course.
That would explain why it's wagging so much. You fucking dingus.
Ooh! I forgot that he did that!
Lorelai is over party.
Shiva's my wife and I want her to step on me. Yes, Gab, we know.
Just fucking beamed him in the face. Like, Jesus. Animal abuse. God damn it, I just saw the sign. Bar del Sol.
Well, I mean... Is this a door?
Oh. You know, as you do. What's with you? Hey, is it really you? We were in Soldier, childhood friends before that. You were such a playboy.
I think he's trying to... He's talking about... Okay, so Johnny has a crush on Tifa. He's trying to go out into the world and make something of himself. And I think this is him trying to be like, yeah, isn't that you? That's how Tifa used to talk about you, but like...
and a fucking murderer. Why can't I remember your name?
Who the fuck are you?
That's right. Long Tim. That's where it's not for me.
Long Tim. Timothy,
Right.
go back
I'm
home.
Long Tim.
Timothy, go back home. There's a murderer about.
And his name is Long Tim. Okay, so maybe this delay is a blessing in disguise. Long time no see. Do you remember me? That's okay, we'll just pretend like we don't know each other. I started a new life in this town. Gradually turning into solid fucking snake. Colonel, a lot of things happened to us. I better stop my complaining. I sure envy you all living. Out under the stars. Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
I sure envy you all living. Out under the stars. Out under the stars.
Oh, God. Christ. I'm sorry about that. He's had some big shocks and has been depressed lately.
He who? You?
Long Tim. Don't make me repeat myself. Go on and beat it. I'm happy like this, so keep out of my life. He's either practicing some like damn impressive interpretive dance, or he's got shit like no tomorrow.
Okay, this looks like there should be something there. But there isn't.
Oh, JRPGs.
Well, because there's like something blue at the very tip of the fucking... Oh, actually.
And this right here is precisely why they started making collectibles shiny.
Alright. Anyway.
Again! What did Red ever do to you?
Cloud, let me get a buck. Let me make a buck, why don't you? I'm selling materia. Why don't you buy some?
And exactly where are you getting these from?
Internet? Of course he'd be a butch. Well, sorry.
Well, we're lucky to have that cutie working for us part-time.
She's 16.
Japan.
So we play our hand around here?
Surfing. Suntan.
Sir Pounce.
How about some soft as a memento of this wonderful trip? It's made especially in Costa del Sol. In case
You know,
Pierce Petrify.
I'm sensing a theme here. Between Long Tim, soft, and working your hands.
Japan. Are you buying from your own well, she's working the counter. She's working there so she can steal the materia when the guy isn't looking, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, that probably goes without saying, but...
I mean, Yuffie and allegiances are kind of like water and oil, at least at this point in the game.
Alright, well, I think we have... We got a few revives, a handful of restores. We don't have any seals, but I don't think we need that. No, we don't have any seals. Haha. Anyway. Japan? No, that's a completely different game.
Uh-huh.
It's more like,
Oh, wait, no, you can't really do that, so it'd be... I feel god-awful. Oh, you! Weren't you with that big sailor?
Don't know what you're talking about. What's the matter?
Listen to this.
I mean, that's basically the extent of what he just explained, so yeah.
A big sailor just busted in here and all of a sudden and took over this restroom. He's been in there moaning ever since. Oh, Jesus. I'm practicing my Scatman Brothers impression.
Anyway.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. If you're checking in, would you please pay his bill too?
Why? I don't even know him. I know who he is, but I don't. You don't know that I know him. Why am I gonna pay his bill?
You see, Aku, I knew that you knew that I knew. Yo, Cloud, it's still too early, ain't it? God, I gotta get used to this fucking voice again.
What? What?
What now? Call it a night?
I've changed my mind.
Are you sure? Please come again.
I don't want to come here. Can you move? Can I leave?
My word.
What? How? What? I'm trapped. I'm stuck. I am stuck. I am stuck. How the fuck?
God. So I just checked the stream, and the stream's getting like a much clearer image of your gameplay than I am.
Oh my god. I'm actually stuck.
God.
He's not letting me get past.
Well, I guess that's what happens when you don't pay the bill.
I don't know. Oh, wrong guy. This is bad for us, guys. Can I... Am I actually stuck? Are you fucking kidding me?
Your ass is actually stuck.
Come on, we don't... Let me leave. Let me leave. I want to leave, sir.
See, this is the downside of giving your main character Popeye
Oh,
forearms.
fuck.
I can't believe you've done this.
Why does he keep running out without the fucking uniform on?
Look, the man wants to experiment, test out his look. You should be more supportive.
Oh, that's right. He does like the new look.
Hey, yo, someone's in here, right?
Also, oh no, I got it scoop for now, buddy. Also, oh no. Is that the sound of drunken sailor mix and what Barrett described? Yeah. I'll have fun with that, Laura Lamau. Make him pay the bill one time, make him pay a bill. Okay. Yeah.
God.
Why are you moaning while looking at yourself in the mirror?
Do you have to ask?
Yes.
Then you're not gonna like the answer, I'm afraid.
Oh, Cloud.
No, water.
Look at that.
Look.
Oh,
Today is
here we go.
Today is football. Okay.
God, that's a fucking wow.
Look. Today is football. Look. Who? Hojo? Is that man over there Hojo? Go over and talk to him. Why?
Because
Why?
you love him.
Go over and talk to him. What? Why? Why do I have to? All the good ones are gone. What about that one? What should we do? Shall we make do? Excuse me?
Sorry, guys, but Cloud is taken.
No.
Incorrect.
God, what do you want?
I want to talk with him.
Also, the
Hey.
name's Cloud, not God.
Hey, who do you think you are? Professor Hojo, that scary man says he wants to talk with you.
I'm busy right now.
I think that is someone different, but like,
But, too bad.
No. I remember you all now.
why are you moaning to yourself in the mirror, Lord Griffin? Okay, but don't ask questions you're here to handle. Answer short, yeah.
Exactly. Yes. Yes, I remember now. It's B. It's been a long time. Cloud.
It's me. I real. It's me.
Again, it's unfortunate, but it comes with its fair share of funny moments. Final Fantasy funny moments. Did I say funny?
Yes. Yes, you did. Anyway, Hojo.
Sometimes you just gotta do something like this.
Punches him in the balls. What are you doing?
It should be obvious. I'm getting a tan.
You'd think it would be obvious, but you have to tan first for that to be getting one.
I was going to say, most of my life I've looked like paper mache.
Answer me!
IB. Again, I'm sensing a philosophical theme here. I real IB?
It's me, IB.
I believe we're both after the same goal.
You mean Sephiroth?
Did you see him?
Did you? He's gorgeous.
I mean, I don't like to make comments like that about my own son, but goddamn.
Spoilers, man!
Oh, yeah, for a 20-plus-year-old game.
Well, not everyone knows that, but still.
I see.
I can stand on the chair. What is it?
A chair. Nothing. I just remembered a certain hypothesis.
Are you having a seizure, sir?
When isn't he? I'm pretty sure that's the basis behind most of his ideas. Haven't you ever had the feeling
Sorry.
something is calling you?
That's an interesting question, and again, it's definitely a bit of foreshadowing.
God. Or that you had to visit some place?
I'll go anywhere to be with my boyfriend. To beat him and put an end. That's a terrible follow-up to what I just said.
Wow, really? You're just gonna lay that out right here? Okay. Like, I may be a sick fuck, but I do not support domestic abuse.
And put an end to all this.
I see. This could be interesting. Are you and Soldier? Would you like to be my guinea pig?
No, but I would like to be a capybara. Ooh. There's a little bit of buffering there.
They do make fine burgers, I'll say that much.
No. Capybara? Are you fucking kidding me?
Well,
No.
people do eat. They are a food source.
But they're giant guinea pigs.
They are. I don't disagree with
And
that.
they are the universal friends of the animal kingdom.
I agree. This I will not dispute. However, in their native countries, they are considered a food source.
I don't eat my friends.
Thank you, Nemo. Oh, now what? Are you going to draw your sword? I mean, people don't exactly frown upon that sort of behavior on this beach.
Cloud, don't. If he dies, we won't find out anything.
You'll have to excuse me, I'm a vivid nail biter. Say, aren't you the ancient?
What? Me? No! I'm Eris. The least you can do is remember my name. I want you to tell me.
Huh?
I always thought it was pronounced Erith.
You see that? You see that ocean over there? Yeah, I'm just gonna, like, throw you into it now.
Listen, we're not at the Kingdom Hearts stage of Square yet.
I want you to tell me something, Professor Hojo. I know I'm an ancient. My mother told me.
Your mother? Oh, you mean Ifalna. How is she?
If Anna, she was still alive!
Hey. It's fucking Hojo giving Eris the fucking finger guns. Ugh.
You didn't know? She died.
I see.
Professor Hojo? Is Genova an ancient? Is Sephiroth an ancient? Do we all have the same blood?
What do I look like? Ancestry.com? Rhubarb, walla walla, head west.
Rhubarb. Anyway, we are at the top of the food chain, but if you ever took the time to stop and ask, I real? Yes.
We may be at the top of the food chain, but no one else cared to tell the rest of the animal kingdom about the chain.
He's mumbling slowly. That must mean he's hiding something.
You know, I hate to say this, but I feel like Hojo is what happened with Owen if he'd gotten far enough in life.
Unfucking doubtedly.
Like if you were able to live that long.
Wow. I mean...
Look,
I
am I wrong? Am
You're
I
not wrong.
fucking goddamn wrong?
Ellipses.
Hey!
Sorry, it's Tifa. Hey, answer us. No, I was gonna pull my sword on him, but it's no use. It's no use!
How about this?
It's no good. Okay.
I finally found you. The Sephiroth trigger.
It's
Or I guess it'd be more the Genova trigger.
it's no go. Go inside me.
He never takes his lab cup.
That was almost a very different sentence there.
He never takes his lab cock. Anyway, he
never
I
takes
forgot
off
to
his
that
lab coat, even in this heat. I guess that's the mark of an intellect.
No, actually, it's the mark of an idiot.
Yeah, that's the mark of sunstroke.
Yeah.
young woman.
Hey.
Yeah! Help! Kinda
Takes your breath away, don't it?
You just went full fucking, like, Link.
Yeah!
I mean, more power to you, Cloud.
If you're headed for Mount Corel, then you better buy some soft. At least that's what they always say, don't they? Be prepared and you'll never fear. Hey, I'm no idiot. I don't count my chickens before they hatch. Not that, huh? Oh, that's right. Mount Corel has, like, the fucking cockatrices.
Oh, Christ.
That's why it's actually good to have some softs. That's why they actually emphasize it to you. It's a good idea to have some softs.
Like, they could have chosen any other name. Like, literally any other name for this item. Just... Oh.
I'm gonna sell a handful of... Oh.
That was a bad word to stop on. I'm gonna sell a handful of... Oh. Yeah. I mean...
They're just one, so that wouldn't help at all. Okay, so those are literally just useless to sell.
I guess that may have been... Actually, no, they're not on the party yet. Because I was gonna say that I was pulled out of Vincent's hair, but...
Power wrist. Strength plus 10.
You sound like fucking All for One. Power boost by times 10.
Ooh. $12 in the set.
1/35th of a soldier.
That's fine. Don't worry about it.
Now, you really got to insult Cloud to that degree, huh?
Oh, these are both worse. Oh, but that has double growth.
I mean, we all know the easy joke to make here.
Alright, so I think I can probably sell the Mithril Claw without much difficulty. But,
Like, again! No fucks given.
But he wore his lab coat and I get some kind of tan. He wore... I wore this lab coat and I got... Yeah, someone else wearing a fucking lab coat would not give you a tan.
Oh god, fucking Hojo doing an infomercial for a self-tanning lab coat. I could see that fucker getting into the infomercial scene.
And may as well sell these. And...
God, have you ever seen that video where, like, someone lines up every single Billy Mays advertisement, like, in one video? And they
Billy
all start
Mays
perfectly-
here!
Yeah. Hi, Billy Mays here with...
Yeah, I've seen that. Ah! Hello, Animusic, and thank you. Or,
Hello.
gracias. I don't speak much Spanish. No hablo español bien.
Really? Because you speak it fluently.
I really don't.
I will never be over that fucking story you told me.
I can say exactly one phrase in Spanish really, really well. And it's, lo siento porque no hablo español bien, porque estudiando solamente 2 años en la escuela y no recuerdo mucho, pero comprendo un poquito.
You're also forgetting one very crucial Spanish phrase. Ascoro.
Anyway, so Annie music or Ani music or however that would be pronounced, because there's many options for that. Me encanta tu voz, or I believe, if I understand that correctly, it's I love your voice. So in which case, thank you. No data. Excellent connection. What the fuck, YouTube?
Make up your mind, YouTube.
But, cántame una canción. Are you asking me to sing? I think that's because I think canción is sing. I know that canta has to do with singing, I think. Again, like I said, I know un poquito. Okay, I know un poquito español.
Woo! Sing a song.
Woo! Sing a song. Now, how about you go ahead and you don't? Let's see.
I mean, I only know like one song in Spanish, and it's fucking Feliz Navidad. I will say though, like, I think my favorite song I've ever heard in Spanish, and I unfortunately forget the name of the singer, but she basically sang this song, and it's this powerful. It sounds like a love ballad if you don't understand a word of Spanish. But in Spanish, she's just cussing the fuck out of her ex, just calling him shit akin to like a cockroach and a scum-sucking parasite. And it's so fucking hilarious when you read the translation. She just destroys this man in song.
So is there anything else to do? I guess they said I'm probably heading to Mount Corel, but like, what do I do? I guess. Wait, how much money do I have? Alright, I've got enough technically. So what I'm actually gonna do to that effect. It's fun to poke around Costa del Sol, and it's a nice, nifty little place. You get a little bits and pieces of plot stuff there, and obviously... See, I was going to even point out that the irony with my playing this right now is that both here, as well as over in Portland where Griffin is, there's like a winter storm advisory going on.
Yeah?
And,
That polar vortex is no joke.
it really isn't. Oh, this fuck.
Oh, God! Well, I mean, I alluded to this earlier, but look, there's the ivy.
Oh, nothing to steal. Sweet.
It's the fucking ivy! Oh my fucking god!
I think those are supposed to be like one of those like Matryoshka doll situations.
Like Russian doll things? Yeah.
Yeah,
It just looks like a bee with huge fucking eyes.
Alright. Thank you for stopping by, Annie. Anna Music. Ya
Yes.
me voy. Adios. Un gusto. So yeah, I'm heading out. Bye.
Yes.
So, like I said, we need Gabe here. That's what we need. We need someone who actually speaks Spanish.
We do. I could fucking invite him if you wanted.
I mean, it would be it would depend on whether or not he actually wants to be a part of this. But at this point, someone the predominantly Spanish-speaking individual appears to be on their way out. Did we
That's
see our
fair.
favorite mad scientist yet? Yes, we did. Well, not our favorite, but one of them. See, my favorite mad scientist is the Logician.
I mean, I'm a little biased, but
Yes, I know, you are very biased.
I'm trying to think who my favorite mad scientist would be, like, besides the Logician.
Doc Brown.
I mean, oddly enough, I was gonna say Dr. Eggman.
That
But
too.
I think that's mainly because I love both Alfred and Mike Pollock's performances as Eggman.
But Doc Brown, I think, is my actual favorite mind scientist. I hope they're all mind scientists. But mad scientist, because he's technically in that fucking range.
Oh, abso-fucking-lutely. God. But yeah, if you're ever in the mood to, you know, have an additional person in, I can always reach out to Gabe and see if he wants to join in.
Yeah, he's also got a lot that he's working on. He did actually just recently release Roka, his comic that
Yeah.
he's been working on for a while.
You should all be reading it.
And you should all be reading it. What is the point of fighting you?
What do you even do?
What do you even do?
Oh, I guess it's because we invoked him so many times.
I'm gonna hold on to you. But yeah, so if, I mean, Gabe's working on that. He has been for a while. We've actually been kind of like advisors on the comic, but it has been predominantly his work at this point.
Yeah.
Obviously, I mean, he's the writer and the artist behind it, but we've occasionally given our consulting opinions on the
Yeah,
status
I
of
guess
things.
that would be the best word for it, writing consultants.
Writing consultants, although I've also added like my own advice in general when it comes to like making comics, because I used to be a webcomic artist. For those of you who did not know that, I have not been for a very long time. Is this literally the only enemy that I'm going to face out here? Oops.
Cursed stream.
I have a friend who speaks Spanish. Alright, this guy's dead. Bye.
God, now I'm flashing back to the one time I was streaming with Gabe and we came up with the fucking idea of oh no, it was even before that stream. We were talking about this idea we had, this Undertale AU called Chancla Tale.
Right. Oh god. But sorry, I've been trying to have a train of thought, and unfortunately I left the station probably years ago. But yes, I don't know if you necessarily want to actually pull up the link for the Roka comic.
Yes, I would be glad to.
I think these have something to steal, actually. Oh, they really don't. Alright. Well, anyway.
Let me see here.
You are weird. These creatures.
I was gonna say, like, that's no news for me.
Anyway, read the comic, post it, Griffin, when you get a chance. Other than that,
Yeah.
So it's Gail Rice's comic.
Yeah.
Um,
Go ahead and put the link to the webtoon.
Yay. He's also got, I think, the first couple of chapters of it is going to be fully available on his Patreon, I think is the way that that's going.
In that case, I will also link to Gabe's Patreon.
Please do. Support our friend, Gail Rice, aka Gab.
Please do.
Gabe, Jesus
Gabe.
Christ.
Yeah, that's the other one.
It's one letter off! It's one letter off, and yet it makes a world of difference. Fucking slap me with a fucking...
We know literally 2 Latino people.
Wow.
They both have similar names.
Oh, here we go. I'm gonna kill your baby right in front of you. Oh, I
This is
can
gonna
only
be
attack...
like Sans Monica, right, Griffin? I could not tell you.
What? Anyway, I was just mesmerized by the fact that it produced an egg baby right in front of us.
I mean, you may not like it, but this is what peak performance looks like.
Hey, leave her out of this.
God damn it! I didn't even realize.
I have a character named Peak in a D&D campaign. Anyway, I still think that it was fucking hilarious the time that I did my part as Toriel in the dub of the Undernovela.
Oh,
and
God,
and Gabe
yeah.
was like, who did they get to do the Spanish voice on this? And I was just like, I mean, it was me. Dio, I mean...
Christ.
I love the seam in the direct middle of the fucking beach there. Anyway.
My word.
But anyway, it's because my accent while because I can't speak it fluently, but like I can do the accent just in general when I'm speaking in Spanish, as opposed to a lot of white people in America where, like, one, you can usually tell when they're an American trying to speak Spanish, and
Yeah.
two, I'm not going like jalapenos or jalapenos.
Or fucking pinches tacos. Pinches tacos?
Yes, we've all seen that Vine, dude.
I didn't know there was a Vine about it.
Yes, pinches tacos means fucking tacos.
Yeah. But the thing is, it's it wouldn't be as hilarious if it weren't for the fact that it's a real fucking place.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's fucking tacos, man.
Yeah. God damn it.
And of course, now that I've invoked tacos and Gabe in the same conversation,
Oh, can we
Now-
talk about the taco wars?
please. In fact, I'm gonna leave that up to you while I concentrate on fighting.
Okay, so our mutual friend and associate, Aaron Schmidt, he's a fantastic artist. You should also follow him. A while back, posted on Twitter some pictures of some homemade tacos that he made, and they look damn tasty. And Gabe, who, if you can tell, is actually from Mexico, said he replied in the tweet like, "I was about to congratulate you, but then I noticed you put cheese on it." Basically, like implying that, like OG traditional tacos don't have cheese on it. I mean, and it's fine if that's like the tradition, whatever. But cheese is cheese, and I'm not gonna complain about cheese. And I mean, the motherfucker left himself wide fucking open. So I chimed in, letting him know in the response tweet, you're not really in any place to talk about traditional tacos when you're a vegetarian, my dude. Which
mean-
launched this whole back and forth between him and I, and Lore joined in as well.
Oh, yes. I mean, here's the thing. The world runs on cheese as far as I'm concerned.
Absolutely. Oh, God. So I just went fucking back and forth. Like, further antagonizing him. At one point, I think my crowning achievement in that whole fucking bit was when I photoshopped a slice of fucking pineapple pizza in a hard shell taco and sent it to him.
Oh, God. Oh, God, no. Are you okay, my dude?
Oh, it still fucking kills me. Quite literally, apparently. But that shit, that whole fucking taco debacle.
The debacle?
Hey, it's. I don't use Twitter for fucking much, but that was one of my crowning achievements as someone who uses Twitter. I feel. Just
Yeah.
that whole fucking back and forth.
There are a lot of things that Twitter is useful for. Including depressing yourself. I'm even going to say this sincerely. If you find yourself feeling overwhelmed at the state of the world and you happen to have decent involvement with social media, I'm going to actually recommend that you step away from like Twitter and social media for a little bit. Like, I know that I understand the anxiety about not being kept up to date on things, especially with the, you know, quote unquote, the state of the world as it is and all of that. Like, I will absolutely understand that, but literally it is doing you more psychological damage to keep up with it the way that it is. It's been literally demonstrably proven at this point that continuing to involve yourself with social media, especially when it is causing you stress and anxiety and you are overwhelmed with it, it's only going to continue to exacerbate it, unfortunately.
And today is definitely one of those fucking days.
Yeah, I'll say that much. Gonna get going. Alright, take care, Nicholas.
Have a good one. But yeah, do y'all selves a favor. Take a step back from social media, as Lore said, and just do something that makes you happy.
Yeah. But do go to youtube.com.
Yes.
For the record, by the way, I don't know if we're necessarily speaking about the same thing, but currently we are dealing with the Senate running through the
Acquittal.
trial of the impeachment of a certain former president.
Yeah, he was just straight up acquitted.
Uh-huh. Well, it is what it... I mean, it's terrible. Like, I say it is what it is. It's actually, like, one of the worst fucking outcomes for this, but...
Yeah.
we'll see where it goes. I'll say that much.
Oh, yeah.
Because there are a lot of illegal things that he did, and even if he's not officially put on trial with impeachment, that doesn't mean that he won't face... Ah, yes. That's one of the things that they do. Anyway, Darkeye. Anyway, I know that the Attorney General for New York is definitely going after his ass. There are a lot of people who will have a lot of litigious reasons for going after Trump right now. And not just here in America. So there's a lot of shit that he did, a lot of crimes that he has committed that, while I think it would have been integral in terms of the safety and, you know, well-being of this country for him to have been actually held accountable for his actions. It also means that the people who fucking voted to acquit him,
They've now painted targets on their heads.
yeah, so here's the thing. Those of you who are Americans who are watching this, and if you are tired of our government actually letting criminals get away with crime, think people like what Trump did, which was literally mass genocide, and both intentional and unintentional. Well, actually, it was all pretty intentional. But certainly negligent, no matter how you look at it.
Yeah.
Then you're going to want to make sure that the cronies, the actual swamp that he claimed that he was supposedly there to drain, and actually only ended up, you know, reinforcing, they've gotten it into their heads that there are no consequences for the shit that they pulled. Let's prove them wrong. I've deleted
Glad
Twitter
we're
at
on the
this
same
point because
page.
it's making me near catatonic with anxiety. Definitely good. I have a timer on Facebook for that exact reason. Yeah. But, like, it's one of those... the strongest weapon that we have right now in terms of, you know, outside of rioting, which I generally don't want to default to. I don't think anyone wants to riot, outside a handful of people anyway. But, like, generally speaking, when you give us no alternative but to riot, that's what people are going to do. Especially when you have people who are inciting particular kinds of riots, and never mind Asian provocateurs and that whole mess of things. Regardless, the best tool that we have at our disposal at this point literally is just vote them out. You know, 2022 is is a year away from now, and a lot of those seats are gonna be open to be voted. I know that some of the senators weren't even in yesterday. You know, the supposed jurors when it came to the trial of the fucking former president were not even present. I know that both of the ones from Oklahoma weren't there.
No, but snow day, though.
That's not why.
I know.
But there is... basically, continue laying the pressure on our government to continue to actually do what we need them to do.
Yeah.
Continue to lay the pressure on and make it fucking clear that if they continue to let this shit keep sliding, then they're going to have... I want to make this perfectly clear. I do not advocate for violence. And I'm putting that on there because it is important to understand that when I say the consequence of not having negligence and maliciousness that have resulted in the mass loss of lives, when you let that slide, the consequence just is that more people are either going to be emboldened by the lack of consequences and cause more harm and more violence, or people who have no fucking choice but to act in such a way, but to defend themselves by virtue of all of this, are going to step up and they're going to do something akin to violence. And none of us want that. None of us who are actually sane and decent people want something like that to happen.
Yeah.
The thing is that unfortunately, you know, as anyway, I'm gonna stay for the night. Yeah, it's gonna be sunny again. Yeah. Sorry for skipping over this. It's literally not important dialogue. The riot is the voice of the unheard. And if you continue to ignore the voice of the people, there's going to be a response to make sure that you do get the message. And I don't want... Oh, that's right. He's gone from here now. Staying overnight leads to everyone gone. Wow. Really?
God.
It's not up for you yet?
Oh, sorry. I was combing Twitter for the fucking taco comment.
Wow.
Sorry. Yeah.
You got me there. We just hired her part-time. She ran off with our money and material.
Wait until he blocks you in the room so you can't... Ian?
Christ.
I guess in a situation that seems too good to be true, it usually is.
IP.
We just fought enough of those, don't you think?
Well, please be.
Fuck you.
What?
Feel free to browse around. Don't mind looking at leftovers.
I I mean, you have literally all of what you have had before. So...
But yeah, I wanted to look up the actual quote or the tweet, because the chain of events here was so fucking concise. I wanted to do the quote justice. Like, it starts with Aaron saying, "Tasty Taco Saturday," and Gabe says, "I was gonna be proud of how traditional they look until I saw the cheese," to which I replied, "Pretty high and mighty talk of traditional tacos coming from a vegetarian, hermano." To which he replied, in all caps, "You shut your gringo mouth." To which you replied, "I think he needs a chancla to chew on." to which he replied, "I eat chanclas for breakfast." Again, all caps. And to which you replied, "With cheese, catface?" I said, "I would hope on the side at least." To which Gabe replied in all caps, "I'ma slap y'all with a gringo quesadilla." To which you replied, "Ooh, can my quesadilla have cheese on it?" Sparkle heart emoji. To which I replied, "I mean, that does count as vegetarian."
My quesadilla.
I think one of the best parts of it was when Gabe said, "I eat chanclas for breakfast." He posted this fucking image.
Well, it's gonna be a sec before I can check that. That's right, here we are, cutscene, I think.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, it's not cutscene. Anyway. Yeah, I remember that. I'm not gonna bring that up on stream because it would be more complicated, but...
That's right, I'll just put the link in chat. if it's all right
Exactly.
with you.
Go do that. Go do that.
Yeah, this is the face of a man with nothing to lose.
To quote a song, "See if we keep them silent, then they'll resort to violence, and that's how we criminalize change." I mean...
Yeah.
Hey, President Rufus came here yesterday. He used to be the president's little boy. We nicknamed him the Little Prez. He didn't look much different than the surfers on the beach. Except a lot paler even than Hojo. Like, what? That's right! It totally skipped my mind! There was something I was supposed to tell you. Okay, it was, bitch.
I read that very differently for a second, and it raised some concerns. I totally skipped my month. Oh.
No!
That's right. It's about that. It was yesterday. A man wearing a black cape came up from the ocean. A black cape and nothing else? Or came up from the
He was
ocean.
at the party.
I think he had tickets for the gold saucer. No, that wasn't it. I wonder if it was all just an illusion.
Can I help you, sir?
I don't know about you, but when Batman comes out of the ocean offering me tickets to a theme park, why question it? Hey, don't forget to talk to me, too. You got a pretty mouth.
I don't like you.
That much has been made evident.
Yes, Professor Hojo. Where? It looks like the professor discovered or found a solution to something. You know, I wonder if they headed west from Mount Corral?
You know what it looks like to me? It looks like your legs are headed east.
Ew! Leave me alone! You're gonna make me drown! Okay.
No!
No! Duo! Also,
Can we explain that bit, please?
we have before.
Okay, the bit about the owlbears. Even when there's no cat dog to be found, just out of spite for his silhouette, left behind by the fur he has shed.
Alright, there's a cursor on screen too. There we go.
Noah!
Get the boat! Okay, so Duo. The thing is, in our D&D campaign, and I know we've talked about it before, but in our D&D campaign, the character of Duo, who is our resident monk and recently cross-classed with cleric, he actually tried to animal handle an owlbear, and
Ooh.
it worked.
To an extent.
To an extent, but basically, like, he survived the encounter, so there's that.
I mean, that's victory in and of itself.
But when we got back from this mission, we were talking with another character who, you know, who Duo has particularly attached to. And he was detailing what happened, including the attempt to literally animal handle the owl bears. And her response was to go, "What? Duo!" Like, the thing was that was the DM, obviously playing an NPC. But it was the tone where it wasn't like, it wasn't like, "Oh my god, are you okay?" It was like, "You child! Why did you..." It was like a mother talking to their child, being like, "Why did you do that?"
It's like, what did you think? Like, this is literally a case of poking the bear.
Yeah. So it's just Duo! It was the tone in which it was said that fucking got me. I don't know if that was something intentional on Gab's part, but it was just perfect.
It was.
As the music swells underneath what I'm saying.
I mean, I'll say this. Every campaign needs a quality himbo.
Yeah? Needs a what?
A quality himbo.
True. Flames! Had turned around to die.
For a second, I wasn't sure if you were saying flames or if that was just an especially articulate belch.
The answer is yes. I will say the music in this game is absolutely iconic.
It is.
What?
I just flashed back to that one visual gag from one of the one Pinger's stream highlights where he did like this weird belch hiccup thing and he put up a picture of a seal.
Fury Brand. The other
You should
two.
also go watch Pinger's stuff. Go watch all of our friends' stuff.
Finishing touch. Ooh. I don't think I've even seen this one yet.
Not a good match for tentacle monsters.
Oh!
Oh, it's just the fucking wind scar.
I see!
It's just the wind scar.
In the Dungeons and Doggies campaign I'm in, my doggy or fur fills the himbo role. Well, look, I'm sorry, Zach, but you are himbo.
I mean,
You just are, okay? I mean, you're smarter than that, but you are effectively himbo.
you are himbo adjacent.
Duo's just straight up himbo.
Oh yeah. I mean, like to give anyone a bit of a clear indication, if anyone here has ever watched Dragon Ball Z, adult Gohan,
Yeah.
specifically Great Saiyaman Gohan, considering
Yeah.
the duo in this campaign has an alter ego named the Green Fist,
Who
who
is
is
a
effectively
Sentai.
just the Great Saiyaman.
Yeah, who is specifically a Sentai homage.
Yeah.
So like Power Rangers, but like, you know, that's the most common.
Oh yeah, like essentially like, you know, Super Sentai, like Tokusatsu in general, like, you know, Sentai, Kamen Rider, that sort of thing.
I fucking called it. Take that, Don. I need to sit the dolphin kick, don't I?
God.
Anyway. Yeah, we love this campaign, and we're finally actually, hopefully anyway, going to be able to meet again. It's been a few weeks. What the fuck? Alright, I guess I do need to update you.
I think I'm really stupid. Because I just realized why some of Tifa's attacks are named after dolphins.
Yeah?
I never noticed until now that her hair is in a dolphin tail.
There we go. Cool. Yes. You knew he was himbo, yeah. You know what? Dungeons and Doggies, I feel like I actually want to make an explicitly furry campaign now. Like, so that you could choose, like, Dragonborn, you could choose Tabaxi, you can choose, like, Kobold. Those are all options. But you can't choose your standard humanoid. You have to choose something that's basically... Arakakra, obviously, Kenku.
Speaking
obviously.
of furries, sorry, that just reminded me of something. Apparently they're gonna make a Redwall animated series.
Ooh!
Yeah, apparently it's gonna be made by the same people who did Over the Garden Wall.
That is very fitting.
Yeah.
That tracks. I remember reading that when I was, like, in 2nd grade.
Yeah, I remember my friend Emily from my hometown was a very big Redwall fan.
I vaguely remember it, but yeah. Redwall, yes.
Basically high fantasy with exclusively furries.
Well, predominantly mice, even.
Yeah. And I think they even antagonize, and, like, if I remember correctly, I think the primates that come later are explicitly an antagonistic race.
Well, to be fair, primates do have that reputation.
That's the thing. Like, in almost every fucking, like, anthro/furry story I've ever seen, like, the primates are almost always exclusively bad guys, which I think is kind of fucked. Like, I get the narrative they're going for, but still seems kind of odd.
I mean,
Like,
even Roka is a little bit antagonistic to the other protagonist here.
He do be a bit of a dick, don't he?
I still cannot get over that fucking meme that Gabe posted with the Wilfred, like the accidental trying to like write Wilfred, the fucking Valentine, and then misspelling it. And what was the one? I have to check now. I have to check what the fucking the comic related memes. The one that he
is.
Oh god, of course I had to have the discussion. Oh no! Okay.
Oh no.
Comic related memes. Oh yes. So I had made the joke to Wilfebbed. And the message was get good, cuck. So it's not even Wilfred, it's Wilfeppity, you know.
Jesus. Oh
then,
god. Because now I'm searching through that same fucking chat. Oh, so many of these fucking memes. Like the one of these I really love is like they got the picture of Roka, it says manga, and fucking Haruko from Fulikuli anime, and then a picture of Aaron Hansen Netflix adaptation.
Because here's the thing, Aaron is absolutely the human form of Roka. Come on.
I mean, no fucking doubt.
Like, and I mentioned there at the time, now I'm just picturing Roku being voiced by Aaron, and honestly, I can't... I
can't
think,
unhear it now.
Yeah.
I think my favorite recent meme that's come is just the meme of Roka holding a sign that says slut.
Yep. Roka learned a new, what was it, Finnish word?
Yeah, it's Finnish for end.
Yes. Just like the clip that I saw is like at the end of like Finding Dory.
Finding Dory.
And
pans out from this beautiful scenery.
And then it just out of nowhere calls Dory a slut. Like with this.
I don't like that video in the chat now because the people need to know.
With this like soft music playing, and then it just says "slut" in like this cursive writing, you know. That's the part that gets me. Is like it's not even just slut. It's like this most gentle, affectionate slut.
There it is. Enjoy, people. Oh.
Poor Dory.
I'm already loving the fuck out of Roka, as should you all.
Yes. Read the story. Read the comic.
Yes, absolutely. Can confirm, like, you know, chef's kiss quality.
Bonk. Actually, you know what I should actually do? I should have Eris summon goddamned motherfucking Ifrit.
You know what? Bit of Beauty and the Beast action? Hell yeah.
You know what?
It's your boy Ifrit in the house.
The roof is on fire!
And the floor is fucking glass.
Have you ever seen what happens when lightning strikes sand?
It's fucking beautiful.
It's really fucking cool.
Yeah.
So, like, you know how, this is to the general audience now at this point, you know what happens with sand when you superheat it, right? It becomes glass. Very often
yes.
you can reheat it and you can kind of, like, reshape it a little bit. With lightning, because it's heat, but it's a very different kind of energy, you know what I'm even gonna do? I'm gonna... Where's Shiva? Oh, that's right, I think I have that on the... Oh. Anyway.
I mean, I got Google image search of, like, lightning glass I can put in the chat if you want.
Yeah, if you want. But basically it creates this, it's not just turning it to glass, it's like insta-glass. Like, it's not clear glass, and I'll make that point totally clear. No pun intended. But it's this translucent, very, like, dirt-colored type of glass, but it is glass.
Yeah.
And it leaves these... But I think it's somewhat in the shape of, like, lightning striking the sand, but, like...
Yeah, it almost looks like coral.
It does, and I actually have some lightning blasted sand. It's really fucking cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it is now anyway. But it's...
I would hope so.
It's fascinating. It has its own particular unique energy to it, and I say that as someone who, like, you know, I am of the, what's it called? I guess pagan persuasion. I certainly have some pagan history, anyway.
Apparently it's called fulgurite.
Yeah, that sounds about right. But I... I have some of that, and of course it's one of those things. It was actually sent to me by another pagan friend of mine, a Wiccan, and, you know, she sent me a care package, including a book that was actually pretty useful for me at the time, and a bunch of different kinds of rocks. And one of them, like, it was a few different kinds, like, some of them were, like, you know, medium to not quite rare, but, like, you know, pretty common, largely.
Yeah. Hey, didn't you send me one of those?
I think I might have sent you.
Because I know I got a lapis lazuli.
Yeah, I have a bunch of stones at this point. Diamond dust.
Yeah, it was a lapis lazuli and another one that is, like, very, like, almost mirrory. Jesus, fuck that sound.
It's fine. It's fine. Yes, white sand is decomposed coral. Yes. It's actually, depending on where you are, the sand is actually comprised of, like, these shells of very, very, very small organic creatures.
Sand is kind of fucked when you stop and think about it.
And some people eat it when they suffer from pica.
Yep.
That and mud sometimes. I know that clay is a really common one. It's one of the reasons why, as kids, we actually all are very, very subject to eating Play-Doh. Which is one of the reasons...
That shit's salty as fuck.
It didn't even used to be quite as salty. Like, they've actually added more salt, or more salt flavor to it over the years.
Play-Doh, now with flavor.
Play-Doh, it's not what's for dinner.
I mean, when you think about it, Play-Doh is kind of like the precursor to the Bachelor Chow.
I'm sorry, I just dissociated out of existence because fuck you.
It happens quite often in these streams, doesn't it?
Not just streams, it very frequently happens with you.
Oh,
Anyway,
yes.
I gotta bounce now. Have a good night, Ragnar. Thank you for dropping by.
Yeah, take care.
I could find the centerpiece. Well, I will say that lightning striking sand is also pretty rare, because here's the thing, with lightning you have to have something that has... It has to basically be the ground energy reaching up to the sky energy, something
There
along
needs
those
to be a
lines.
conductor.
There needs to be some kind of conductor, and more often than not, the sand is not going to have enough of a conductor versus some taller, what are they called? Like, usually trees, I forget exactly, but some kind of taller thing in the area, usually whatever is tallest ends up getting the target of being lightning. So, and usually there's at least some reason. Sand tends to fall literally very flat, so the likelihood of lightning actually hitting sand is really slim. However, when it does, it's fucking amazing.
I'm looking at some more Fulgurite right now. There's one in particular that looks cool as fuck. It reminds me of like Sauron's helmet. It's like some weird culmination of beastly skulls.
I'll have to keep an eye on that or later.
Yeah. I'll post it in the chat for later.
Yeah. I'm gonna roast me some snails!
You know what other natural phenomenon is fucking boss's shit? Volcanic lightning.
Oh god, please don't get me started.
I mean...
When the pressure... Literally, it's because the sheer friction of particles in the air itself manages to generate enough electricity to become a storm of lightning around the ash from a recently erupted volcano.
It's like the start of a fucking kaiju movie. In fact, like one of my favorite like art pieces by Matt Frank, who's done a lot of like Godzilla fan art stuff, is this kaiju that's basically being formed out of volcanic lightning, and it's badass. Like just the imagery of it in general, from a natural standpoint, it's fucking beautiful.
Pics of volcanic lightning are amazing. Like, there's a lot of natural phenomenon that are actually really fucking cool.
Oh, yeah.
And things that, like, you don't see... I think the weirdest thing I've ever fucking seen is fucking lightning balls.
Oh, God, yeah. Because I'm still unsure, because I think you're talking specifically about that one video of it going across, like, the train tracks.
There are multiple videos of it.
Yeah.
Multiple videos of bald lightning, as it's what specifically is called, bald lightning.
Yeah.
And it's weird because, like, even just listening to it, you can feel the static in the air kind of thing. Like, that's how fucking surreal it is to watch. But to watch a free-floating ball of lightning just moving through the air, it's just like...
The best part is no one has a fucking solid explanation for it.
I mean, magic is one. Somewhere the logician is screaming.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we can have a few guesses based on the physics that we do understand at this point, but, like, honestly, I don't know that it's... Well, it would be good to know what the answer is. In the meantime, I am contented with, here's this really cool fucking phenomenon.
Yeah.
And it would be cool to see what actually goes into that.
I remember seeing this master post on Tumblr that just is exclusively photos of all these weird, beautiful natural phenomena. And, like, one of them was volcanic lightning, but also had this shit like rainbow-colored lakes and, like, it was like rainbow-colored forests or something like that.
Yeah.
And, like, these weird fucking sky figurines and these, like, perfectly oval or circle-shaped bodies of water. I forget exactly what it was, but it was fucking gorgeous.
One of the things that I love is, I think it's basically because of, I think it's Madagascar that's just, like, so isolated from, like, literally every other continent. It's, like, its own self-contained island, and there's no, like, crossover with other life on other continents. So it has developed its own, I think it's Madagascar, but I could be misremembering. But, like, it's developed its own flora and fauna that is completely unique to its own fucking island. Things that you just literally do not see anywhere else in the world but in this particular island.
Yeah, like, we like to think we have a decent understanding of how the world works. There's so much fucking shit that we have yet to either see or understand, and I fucking love it. We live on a fucking gorgeous fucking planet. That's why we need to take better fucking care of it.
Yes, we do. I think of like, God, the ice formations where you get like this crystalline blue.
Yes.
And like, you got like the pockets of like snow on top of it, but then it looks like almost candy neon blue.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. That fucking shit is beautiful.
It's beautiful, and also because, you know, human monkey brain instinct, it's like, I want to put my tongue on it, you know?
Oh, yeah.
It would be the worst fucking idea in the world. That's how you lose a tongue.
Yeah, I want to recreate that one scene from A Christmas Story.
Never put your tongue on ice, guys. And, like, here's the thing. Like, I know that it's like, oh, it's funny, a little joke. Actually, it sucks. It hurts. Because pretty much, if you can't get someone with warm water to help actually unfreeze your fucking tongue particles, you're going to lose taste buds. Let's call it that.
Yeah.
You're going to
like,
lose a chunk of your tongue if you do that.
Yeah,
and it's going to
even
hurt.
even then, the only reason we can poke fun at that fact is because the tongue is the fastest regenerating part of the human body.
Anyway, I'm not gonna explore that. I'm just saying, do not put your tongue on cold things. It does not matter, because the thing is that the way that freezing works is that the second that it comes into contact with something that is freezing, because your tongue is so prone to immediate exposure like that, if it comes into freezing temperatures, it will immediately freeze. That's just how it works. And because it starts off wet, it's even more prone to freezing instantly because of the content, the wetter content. As opposed to like when you put your fingers on something cold, where you can get a little bit of that kind of thing, but it's not a lot because you largely have oil at the tips of your fingers, but you have actual water at the tip of your tongue, which will freeze. Don't do it. That said, I want to put my tongue on the fucking ice formations in that one fucking area.
It looks tasty as fuck. I will not deny
It's the same instinct behind eating like D&D dice.
God.
Wanting to anyway. Not helped by the people who literally deliberately designed their D&D dice to look like food.
It's something that fucking pisses me off, like, especially because I've been seeing more and more of it on fucking Tumblr, is like soap that looks like cake or other desserts.
Well, that's been a thing for a while.
I know, but it still fucking pisses me off because I'm seeing, especially when they like slice the soap.
Oh god.
And it just have the initial like fucking image, and then you scroll down and you see it's soap. God fucking damn it! You know.
Oh yeah. All right. So I think what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a quick stay in the night over here at the inn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss the door apparently. Good job, me. What's it gonna be? Sure. Yeah, anyway. Probably call it quits after I do this. I'm gonna save and quit. Just wanted to take a moment. I might even do some like grinding off screen next time that I'm next time I'm actually playing this. I was gonna say next time I'm streaming, but I usually kind of decide on the day of. That said, actually, because that even does remind me, and I may as well talk about that now, I do have plans to start relatively soon. I want to see what I can do to take my players through the first, I guess, major, well, minor arc of the story. Basically, the first little leg of the story. So, closing that up. But once I actually... Once I do actually get them through at least a good introductory segment of the game, I am planning to move that to every other Sunday, going to be streaming it. If not here, which I would like to do because technically this channel is monetized and Sirenia Studios is not monetized yet. Although, depending the rate that it's been growing because of my contribution to the Mommy Must Murder, I don't know, I might be monetized sooner than later. But I am going to be streaming, probably for 2 to 3 hours at a time, sessions of my campaign that I'm running with Griffin, Gab, and Red as a Tomato, Jane. That's where I was confused.
And tomato.
I'm gonna fucking... Anyway. I'm really excited to get through that. And what I will do, because the initial sessions are off-screen, off-camera, I'm gonna basically end up putting together a summary of, like, you know, what happened what last time on this campaign. Stop it. Anyway. And basically give, like, a quick little, like, rundown of the shit that happened so that people who are watching can be, you know, kept up to date on, you know, what that, what's been going on and get to know the characters at least a little bit. But there's going to be a 3-player campaign with me as DM, and I'm looking forward to introducing these characters. They are very colorful individuals. Some are literally make a nest in the hotel or in the inn, and then jump out a window to go chase after zombies, apparently. I've seen earrings that look like gummy bears. Yeah. Or like Jolly Rancher candies.
Jesus.
Anyway. But, so that's going to be a thing that I'm hoping to do soon. I don't know exactly when. I know that our next session is going to be a week from tomorrow, and I think there's probably going to be at least one more session after that, and since we're meeting every other week, it's going to be at least, I guess, half a month from now, since, until, or even longer, at least half a month, if not longer, before I'll be able to actually stream it, or feel comfortable streaming it. That said, once I do, and I think I even talked about this last time that I streamed too, there's going to be options for patrons, for example, to be able to vote on certain things for the characters, whether or not they get like boons, curses, gifts, traps, etc. Putting that up to date to vote for people who become patrons of my channel, or of my channels, I suppose, of the work that I do. Obviously, I keep teasing all of this stuff, but it's one of those, like, if you guys do end up watching the show and you want to be, I guess, involved in how the story plays out, there's going to be some options in that regard. So you can help your favorite characters, or you can hurt them. Give them extra little special gifts, or you can set up a bomb in their faces. I'd rather you not, but, I mean, that's just it. I'm going to offer it to be with you. So if you don't want someone else to sabotage things and set them up the bomb, go ahead and become a patron and vote, and you can help prevent that from... Okay, I'm teasing at this point.
I just like the idea of Koshi just seeing this slowly approaching and quoting that one line from the movie. Ba-bomb!
The what?
From the fucking Super Mario Brothers movie.
I didn't hear you because you got right up close to the mic and then ended up clipping you.
Oh, sorry. There's a line from the Super Mario Brothers movie where, like, Mario pulls out a tiny bomb and he's showing it to everyone, and King Koopa just stoic face on and just says it with this dreaded whisper, "Ba-bomb."
Oh, okay, ba-bomb.
Yeah.
Okay. Apologies, but yeah. So that's a thing. I usually go through the whole rundown of, things like supporting the channel. There's, coffee.com/mlorelei. That's on screen right now. I know that I'm saying this real lackluster, and I apologize for that. I don't like being give me monies. I really don't want to do that. And I hate that it becomes a repetitive thing, but it's one of those plugging it for the sake of reminder, I guess. I do have the Patreon, which is usually linked in every video on the channel, and that supports all of the work that I do. I have been actually getting back to work on making some regular content for the channel, more than the planned D&D stream. I also have more symbolism and lores. I did just release one, as a matter of fact, this last week, called The Tragedy of the Thunder Child. And I'm changing up the format just a little bit. It's going to be a little bit shorter, a little bit more rapid fire. I have the next one scripted and recorded, and if I can keep up with that, thank you, Shakarian.
Yeah. There you go.
If I can keep up with that, I might be able to have that out within, say, a couple of weeks, or roughly 2 weeks from the last update that I did with that. And if I can keep up that pace with this when it comes to turnaround, I'll be very happy. Because I do enjoy making the symbolism and lore. It literally plays into some of my strengths, I should think, anyway. And I like explaining things and talking at great length, if you can't fucking tell.
Yeah, it's something we have in common.
Yeah, but that's one of the reasons why in my recent return to doing the symbolism and lore, there is a cameo from the Logician.
Yeah, and ironically enough, my next video is going to be the longest one I've ever done.
Featuring a cameo from yours truly, if I remember correctly?
Correct.
Yes. And I loved listening, because, being his friend, he's given me a preview of some of the voices, the cameos that are going to be appearing in that. And of course I hear all familiar voices to me. And I love that you basically just told Justin to basically just be Scout.
No, that's the best part. I didn't tell him shit. I gave him like background information on the character. He said, okay, well, I'm going to do this approach. I'm like, yeah, that'll work. He came back with the takes and they were just Scout. And I'm like, I secretly wished for this and my dream came true.
Even better. That's just it. I will say Scout's voice is pretty much in Justin's normal range.
Yeah, go subscribe to Skeleton08, Justin Barrios. He's a fantastic fucking voice actor.
Barrios,
I apologize.
Barrios. Anyway, all of this plugging and all of that stuff aside, definitely be sure to subscribe to Cybernetic Pinkai, because he's got a lot of content. He's actually a lot better at keeping out the regular content than I've been in this last year.
Only because of your help.
Well, you've been doing it for yourself. Anyway, or you've been the one, pretty much the driving force behind that. Anyway, be sure to check out Mommy Must Murder on Rec D on YouTube, because I'm in that, and I fucking slay it if I say so myself.
You may.
Subscribe to Serenia Studio. Okay, alright, I'm gonna drop that now. But genuinely, thank you guys for coming by to watch today. I know that was just like a lot of me running around Costa del Sol, having, kind of fucking around, kicking the fuck out of Red 13.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's just it. The way I see Costa del Sol is basically one big boss fountain.
Yeah, and it's really nice. I mean, I'll say this, because it's been colder, because we just had a cold front come through, because we've got the winter storm issue come in where I'm not going to be able to leave for a couple of days. Awesome, because I need shit. Fortunately, I was able to get some food today so that I could make it through the next few days without much worry, but anyway, it was nice to be able to take a brief break and go someplace that is summertime eternally. Normally, that was where I was when I lived in Arizona. Anyway. But, hopefully, if I'm able to keep things up in terms of my energy and my health and all of that stuff, I should be back next week. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do at that time. It might be more Final Fantasy VII. It might be something else. I did actually recently pick up a couple of extra games, and I'm intrigued to actually give them a shot. But I appreciate you guys coming out to watch. Thank you, Griffin, for joining me again as co-host.
Always a pleasure.
And I hope to see you in future content and future streams.
Take care, everyone.
Bye-bye.